Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Andrew, and I'm shooting another video. Sorry. Sunday was my birthday, and I got some cool stuff, and I got to go to the comic shop. Got to spend some time with my kids, but my wife threw me a party. And at first I was kind of like, oh great, which one of you guys sold me out, because they did the whole lure you out of the house, and it was kind of like baiting one of those traps because they're like, oh, just take him to the comic shop for a little while. And my wife's like, oh, that'll get him out of the house for a couple hours. And looking back on it, I completely see that my brother was totally, dropping those little breadcrumbs because he's like, we hung out there for a little bit with one of my friends, Pat, and he's like, oh, time to cash out. And then my brother goes, hey, aren't you trying to complete this run? And I'm like, yeah, let's go see if they got anything I need. And I'm going through there. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. And I'm like, up, time to cash out. And he's like, wait a minute, aren't you trying to complete this run? Yeah, sure, let's go check that out. I completely see that he was trying to, stretch the time a little bit. But it was cool, all my friends were packed into my tiny house, and we got to hang out and play some Mad Libs. And then when things started getting kind of dirty, we decided that it was better not to play Mad Libs. But I got some cool stuff. I'm also going to show the trade that I did with Steve, Mr. Foolkiller 5150. Got your number right that time. So let's see. I'll show the stuff that Steve traded me first because he traded me a ton of stuff. And he calls it a mega haul. I call it the Uber super haul because when he sent this box. It was like, and he packed it in there so well that it was just like, it was really heavy. And if he didn't write his name on top of it, I wouldn't have thought it was comics because it was so heavy. But to Steve, when we started talking about trading, these books in my hand, these 5 books, are all that we were going to trade for. And then one thing led to another, and it's like, ooh, do you have this? Ooh, you've got that. And the rest of it spawned from there. But I'm trying to collect the Marvel team up because my Marvel collection is kind of lacking. So getting two heroes and a villain in the same book, come on, it gets me all the different character exposure without feeling bad because I don't have a ton of runs for each of the characters. So plus the covers of these are just really awesome. The way that they combine all the different characters. The first one is 124, Spider-Man and Beast. Next is 127, Spider-Man and the Watcher. I haven't gotten a chance to read any of these yet because, like I said, it was my birthday. I was really busy, and then Saturday I had to work. But I will get to all these. I'm going to read all of these. 129, Spider-Man and the Vision. I really like that cover. 120, oh, I'm sorry, 130, Spider-Man and the Scarlet Witch, and it's got the Vision in it too, so that's a 3-for-1. How cool is that? 3 characters in the same book. And then the last one is 131, which is Spider-Man and Frogman. I don't know who Frogman is, but you know what? I got the book to find out. And plus there's this White Rabbit chick on the front that kind of reminds me of a less sexy version of the White Rabbit that's in the Batman the Dark Knight New 52 series. So this book looks really interesting. I'm really looking forward to reading this. Sorry, I'm making some Then whenever we started talking, he found out I had the entire Indiana Jones run. And he wanted to trade for the whole run, and I'm like, well, what you got? He's like, well, you like Batman, so He ended up trading me some Legends of the Dark Knight, and he traded me some from the beginning of the run. You know, the ones that are actually worth something. Mountain Dew, cheers. Okay, we got Gothic Part 1, which is Legends of the Dark Knight number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Sorry about the glare. Number 9. And this was the Grant Morrison story, so it should be pretty good. Or it should be pretty acid trippy, because you know how Morrison does all those drugs. But oh, I already had 11. 11 was Prey Part 1, so this one was mine. This one, I just didn't feel like taking it out for the... Oh, come on. Sorry, my couch isn't cooperating, so I set something down and it landslides, but... Number 12. Look at that. Through a window and throwing a guy at the same time. That's awesome. This is the Hugo Strange story. 13, which is Prey Part 3. This I believe is the cover for the graphic novel version, which is pretty boss. I like the different stuff, the bullseye, Hugo Strange in the background. 14. I don't know why, but for some reason this cover kind of reminds me of that scene in Kindergarten Cop where Kimball Schwarzenegger gets shot in the bathroom and the old lady's just standing there shooting holes next to him. Don't know why. And then here's the last one, issue 15, Prey Part 5. And then he asked me if I had any Shadow of the Bat, and I'm like, is that garbage series that they put out as a supplement to make more money? And he's like, no, it's the one with the painted covers. I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay, I think I got a couple issues of that. Now, once again, I had a couple of these, so and I was too lazy to take them out of the pile, so I'll point them out when I get to them. Okay, I had number 1, which in a unrelated side note is also the first appearance of Mr. Zaz and Jeremiah Arkham. Now, Steve traded me number 2. Number 3. Number 5. Number 6. I had number 13 because I bought it thinking it was the first appearance of the Tallyman, but it's not. Tallyman's actually in another issue that says, enter the Tallyman or something like that on it. I also had this one, which was number 18, the conclusion of Nightfall. And then back to Steve. Number 32, Prodigal, Part 2. If you guys saw my last video, I actually picked up a couple of the Prodigal issues for Detective Comics, so it's kind of cool that I completely forgot that he traded me these, and and I got them, so double cool. Dude, I'm already at 9 minutes. I better hurry up. 33, 34. 37 with a wicked picture of the Joker on the cover. 38, another cool Joker cover with his cool Joker hat. 40. 59 with a wicked Scarface cover on it. 61. 62. 66. 36. And 56 with the awesome Poison Ivy there on the back. 58. 31 with a fat butler on the front. 64. 57. And 60. Looks like more of that Scarface story. So that's all my stuff from Steve. By the way, thanks a lot, Steve. These books will be enjoyed thoroughly, and if we can trade again in the future, just give me a holler. Um, and then lastly, I can't go to a comic shop even if I'm getting, even if I'm getting sent there to avoid a surprise party. I can't go there without, picking up a couple of things. So I was able to pick up a few books, and some of them are good deals. I'll let you know when I pull them out. I also got a book that a friend of mine from work gave me as a birthday present, which is completely awesome. But first, my wife wanted to know what to get me for my birthday. She didn't know what to get me, so she was like, "I'm just gonna get you a movie, okay?" I'm like, okay. She ended up getting me Young Frankenstein. This movie is completely awesome. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go out and watch it. Well, actually, go out and buy it. They should have it at your local Walmart for like $5, so pick it up. This movie's awesome. Like I said, awesome. Okay. Now here's the stuff I got at the shop. Some of it's my normal pull stuff, but some of it is extra stuff. First, Saga number 15. This issue is awesome. I mean, talk about complete, out of nowhere. This is awesome. If you guys have not read this yet, pick it up and buy it. Like, actually, just go out and, get the whole series. You guys aren't reading this, but I know everybody is, so read it. This issue is awesome. Detective Comics 24. I missed this when it came out because my shop didn't get it. But I haven't read this yet. It looks cool, though. I like the use of color that they've been doing on all the covers for these. I like the orange and the green. I missed this whenever it came out last month because I was like, who cares about Scarecrow? And but they still had it at the shop, so and they sold it to me for cover price. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just so I can get all the Batman ones. I got the 3D Scarecrow cover. I've been told that this really ties in with the Arkham War tie-in for Forever Evil. There it goes. I picked up Batman Two-Face, number 24. Pat Gleason, your art is amazing. And this issue was good. I liked the beginning part with Two-Face and how he flips the coin to see if he's going to shoot himself every morning, and the better luck next time. But this book's really good, which makes up for all those morning issues that they put in there after Robin died. It's good that they're going back to a different arc. Let's see. I picked up Sandman Overture. I don't know if I've said it on here or not on my videos, but I haven't read Sandman all the way through yet, which is probably why I'm still on the fence about it. I'm not on board with the Neil Gaiman, this is the greatest American novel ever printed. I mean, I'm still on the fence with it, but that's probably because I haven't read it all the way through, so I didn't regret it later on. I went in and picked this up. The art in there is crazy. Mr. J.R. Williams III, your art is really good. I like it. One more issue down in my Cataclysm. This is 719 of Detective Comics. Really cool cover. Let's see. I bought this because of the cover, but I've said it in several videos past that I feel like a bad American because I've only got like 3 Archie comics in my collection, and I just feel bad because in Britain they read 2000 AD, they read all of their characters, but here in America our character is Archie, and I feel bad because I don't read it, but You know what? They got me with this cover. I will be getting the whole series. Afterlife with Archie. This is my local shop's variant, the Slackers variant. But the zombie Jughead sold me. I was like, yes, if anybody get turned into a zombie, it would be Jughead. But this issue is actually really good. The art style is done by that guy who did the last Detective Comics arc before the New 52, the one with Gordon's son, Frangello, some Italian guy, but really good. Jughead, has Sabrina who used the Necronomicon to bring his hot dog back to life. Pick this up, guys. You don't have to be an Archie fan to enjoy Zombie Archie. Now I guess I'll throw this in here too. Damien, son of Batman. I picked this up because Andy Kubert's art's usually really good. It's a 4-part miniseries. I haven't read it yet, but the thing I noticed when I was thumbing through it is that they use the old school '90s matte finish paper in here, and I don't know if that was a preference by Kubert or if they were just being cheap, but I kind of like the old feel of the paper. Let's see, and I got these for $1.50 a piece, and on my comic shop they're selling for more. So I picked up issue 1 of this on one of my last hauls. It was signed by Perez, but I picked up almost the rest of the issues. Infinity Gauntlet number 2, Infinity Gauntlet number 3. They didn't have issue 4. They didn't have the Thanos cover where it was black background. He's standing there like this, powering up like a Dragon Ball Z character. They didn't have that one, but they had the other 2. So 5. Galactus looking like a boss there. And then some purple chick. I'm sure I'll recognize her when I read this. Like choking Thanos, like he's getting choked by the Big Show. But that's all the stuff I bought. And the last book I have to show is a book that a friend of mine gave me from. He gave it to me for my birthday, and he's a collector, but he's one of those collectors that has to have perfection, otherwise it's toilet paper to him. And when he got this book, it was imperfect, so he was going to have to send it back. But the shipping on it was like some stupid amount because he was having to ship it to Europe. So he decided to give it to me for my birthday, knowing that I'm an X-Men fan. It's X-Men issue 48. And this is in really good shape. Like, the only thing that's wrong with it, which you won't be able to see on the video, is there is a little tiny crease down here in the corner. Yeah, where that crease is in the bag is about where it is. And it's one of those ones that if you pressed it, you could get it out. But, inside the pages are, creamy white, everything's here, there's no bent corners, like, see how the corners are good? There is nothing wrong with this book. But Steve was like, oh, it's imperfect, unclean. So he's like, here, enjoy. I'm like, thanks, man. This is my oldest X-Men book now. And I just love the fonts. I love, the fact that they put the battle scene there instead of just the heads. I really like this issue. I love the old X-Men. And it's funny that when I first brought this home and showed it to my wife, she thought that I spent money on it. And she's like, how much did you spend on that? And I'm like, I didn't. And she was on the fence about it for a second. And then she's like, oh, you mean the guy you work with? And I'm like, yeah, Steve, I work with him. She's like, oh, okay. But that's my haul. And I hope all you guys are having a good week. My week is weird because I'm off every other day, but it's good that I only have to work one day in a row, which is pretty awesome. But I had a great birthday. To everybody who came to my party, who I know you aren't watching my video, thank you. My wife Allison, you might be watching my video, so just thank you for my party. My party was awesome. I know I was kind of grumpy about the surprise party because I'm kind of like Squidward and I don't like surprises, but it was cool. It meant a lot. And Young Frankenstein is awesome. Um, but thanks everybody for watching and listening to me ramble for 21 and a half minutes. And I just want to encourage you guys to go out there watch some videos. There's a lot of good ones up. Hit up my friend Steve, Mr. Foolkiller 5150, because he's always doing trades and he's got a lot of cool stuff for trading. And he's a great guy. Just watching his videos, he's a great guy just to watch, even if you're not going to trade. But hit him up. Hit up any of the 30,000 other people we have in our community. You won't be disappointed by your videos, guys. Just watch them. Give everybody a thumbs up. And just enjoy reading your comics and enjoy watching your videos. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.